Back in the house with a 9-4.
You did good, sir.
I feel like Princess Peach, rose gold on my Mercedes. Rose gold on my bitch, looking like her name Mercedes. I need a hoe who down on them eyes, what up ladies? Switched out the friendly smile, but the face that reads, fuck you pay me. Ain't got babies, I just overdose off coke, and if I knew, they hope I die.
You guys have no idea how stressful how this day has been so far. But what's up, guys? We're finally back. XiX Show Season 2. My name's XiX from XiX Sports Network.
I'm Ethan for mistaken for bacon.
Originally, we were outside, but the record temperature, whatever, is killing us. And freaking shut off my phone, so we had to move inside. And by literally move inside, we just got the table, we just brought it in here. But we are back. It's been a while. I know we were initially planning to be back during the off season, but I needed a break because it's hard to edit these episodes. So I was like, you know what, we're gonna come back right when preseason starts. Of course, Hall of Fame game happened. Detroit Lions played the San Diego. What was it, 2018? Los Angeles Chargers. Chargers put a plummy on them. It was pretty boring. Trey Lance is good though.
Yeah.
Not that I give a fuck anymore. But been a while. We're finally back. And Ethan, I was excited. I was telling you earlier that I time I put on my Cowboys jersey for the first time in a while. Feels good because that means football season's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
We had a good year off season. Got George Pickens, made good real free agency signings. Got Joe Milton, a good backup for Dak Prescott. And then some bullshit happens. Jerry Jones with his little theatrics, whenever it comes to signing a big agent or a big player of ours, happens again.
Mm-hmm.
It happened with CD. It happened with Dak Prescott. Now it's happening with Michael Parsons. But now I'm scared. I am honestly scared. It feels like it's a lot more serious this time, I guess. I don't know what's up with this guy and this little freaking game he likes to play with his players. Micah wants to resign, this is his last year of his rookie contract, and Jerry Jones is over here being stupid, calling him Michael Parsons, saying that he doesn't hear the fans chanting for him like they did with CD. Clearly, if you look up the training camp videos, I'll probably put it right here. Many DeMarcus's. I don't know what this guy's deal is. Micah's already tweeting that he doesn't want to be with us no more. We're a laughing stock again. The season hasn't even started. I low-key didn't want to put on my jersey. I was going to rock this with a Texas jersey or a Dodger jersey. But I was like, you know what? It's the first episode back. We have to. It is what it is. But, I don't know. How's your off-season going again?
It's been pretty good, guys. You know what I mean? The Rams had been pretty active. They made really good moves, obviously, early on. They did Devontae Adams. We don't have to recap all our moves, but that's obviously the most exciting move, I feel like. And that kind of shows you, how fierce and relentless you are when you want it. And I don't know, I've been excited. I've been totally boring everybody to death, but I keep saying I'm so excited. I'm so excited, but I'm just so excited, guys. You know what I mean? Because I love the NFL. I'm gonna be getting a big ass TV this year, guys. And the YouTube TV NFL shit, it's expensive. But come sponsor us, YouTube TV.
Put us on YouTube TV.
For real. But I'm excited. It's always fun this season. So, and for the Rams, I think. Ever since we based
okay, pause. The Hardy Boys are at SummerSlam right now. Yeah, we have SummerSlam playing. We wanted to finish before SummerSlam, but all the bullcrap, we couldn't do it. But right now, the Hardy Boys are at SummerSlam. Yeah. But
I'm just excited, guys. It's gonna be good for everybody. I hope it's good for everybody, unless you're a San Francisco 49ers fan.
All right. So if you guys don't know what the show is, originally what we do during the season is that we predict every NFL game, basically competing against each other. Last year he won. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, I'm becoming back from my revenge this week, but that's what we do every week. Obviously, right now it's preseason. We're not predicting preseason. We're not going to waste our time with that. Yeah. But to kind of get back into the swing of things, and the ladder match is next. Damn it! But the ladder match is next in SummerSlam, but whatever. To get back into the swing of things, we're gonna start off with the schedule prediction. We're not gonna predict preseason games obviously again, but we're gonna go game by game, talk about a little synopsis of why we think we're gonna win and stuff like that. For now, I am going to say is that I'm going to predict these games if Michael Parsons is playing, which I hope so, because no way we lose them. No way we lose. Yeah, whatever. So you want to go ahead and see me?
Sure. Yeah, you want me to go first?
Yeah, you can go first.
Okay, guys. So, in week 1, and I'm excited, like I keep saying, September 7th, not that far away, 32 days. 32 days, so some more. 35 The Rams will be hosting the Houston Texans. And I think this is a really good matchup. The Texans were a good team last year. The last 2 years, ever since they got CJ Stroud. But I do think that, they often getting off to slow starts, right? And my Rams used to the last 2 years, right? It hadn't been pretty, hadn't been pretty. But I think this is a game we can win, guys. You know what I mean? Uh, the Rams are going to be explosive in this one. You know, we're going to have to look out for a lot of things here. I think Houston will be a good team again this year. If they have any competition in the AFC South. But I got my Rams taking this one at home. They're going to be 1-0 Sam. Score prediction 27-17. I don't know if we're doing those, but
Yeah,
I just throw that one out there.
this was not going to be anything towards points, but I'm going to keep it. I'm writing everything down just to see what our predictions were compared to how we thought before. Hopefully, mine are pretty accurate because we already started pretty bad. Weird.
What's up?
You're done?
Yeah.
All right. For us, on the other hand, we're actually going against the Philadelphia Eagles, Super Bowl reigning champs.
Yeah,
As
it's a
they
big
get
game.
financial field.
It's
Now
a big
again,
game.
it is a big game. Starting off with the fact that again, I'm going to be predicting that Parsons is on our team. It's actually the Thursday night game. We're actually opening up the season completely September 4th. Usually with the Eagles, we usually go to war with them. We usually do split with them. Last year we did, of course, but we're dog shit last year. But on our better seasons, we do split with them. This time, though, I do have us losing because it's leaking financial field. That's impossible to win with that kind of hostility from the Philly fans and the
Yeah.
fact that we're rivals. They hate us. We hate them.
And it's going to be their banner ceremony.
Yeah, it's gonna be the banner ceremony. It would be fucking amazing to beat them that day, but I'm not gonna hold myself too high. Of course, obviously, I said they're gonna split, so I do have them winning later, week 12. But for now, for week 1, I have us losing, but not by a dominant way. I feel like it's gonna be a good war, a good battle. They're only gonna edge us. I'm gonna say 32-27 of us losing. All right, go for it.
All right, guys. So then we go to week 2, guys. After everybody's had fun and they're like, holy shit, the NFL's back. Week 2's here. And I think, we have a pretty light matchup again. It's NFC South, AFC South opponent. Up again, just like week 1 was. It's the Tennessee Titans, guys. And can't lie to you guys, I was doing my record picks for all the teams last year. I mean, all the teams yesterday, sorry. And I just think the Titans are probably dog shit. Can't lie to you.
Oh yeah.
I think they were literally like the worst team in my predictions. Who knows? I like Cam Ward. He's pretty humble. He's a good quarterback, but I don't know. I don't see too many bright spots with the Titans. I'm not a big fan of Brian Callahan as the head coach there. And yeah, they have some young promising talent like Cam Ward and I don't even know who the hell else they have on their team right now. But yeah, I think the Rams are gonna give Cam Ward his welcome to the NFL moment. They're gonna win 2-0 LA Rams. Final score, I'll say something like 34-17. 17 points again on defense.
And for me, on the other hand, week 2, we actually hosted New York Giants, our first home game back at AT&T Stadium. 2 NFC East, our division rivals, going back to back. Of course, Eagles, we usually have a war with them. Commanders, we're going to mention later. We usually go to war with them. Giants are shit. Giants are dog water. I know it's been a minute. Let's see if I can remember. I don't remember the last time Giants beat the Cowboys.
I think it was like 2020.
I think so. It might have been the COVID year where Dak Prescott was like going on a record-breaking run, but our defense was like the worst defense in the world, and Dak ended up getting hurt and all that stuff, so we ended up going to shit that year. This one though, obviously they have Russell Wilson as quarterback. Very weird quarterback situation there because they also have James Winston now. Yeah. So who knows who they end up? They're obviously going to start Russell Wilson, but who knows how they're going to be as a team? For me personally, I think this is going to be a game that shows that how good the Cowboys offense can be.
Yeah.
A lot of people are what's the word? Downplaying us. They're forgetting that we only have one bad year. The year before that, we had 3 years prior where offense was legit. And really, we have Tyler Booker now. We have Tyler Guinan, Tyler Smith, the Tigers for some reason. We still, of course, we got CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb's always been great. George Pickens. A lot of the issue back then was the fact that all the defensive backs, all defenses in general, that's a lot of prio for Ray Phoenix and Andrade. They were all focused on CeeDee Lamb. But now they have to account for George Pickens. They also have to account for Devontae Turpin. Yes, he's not the tallest receiver. He's not going to go up in the sky and get those balls. No, but he's fast. This is going to be the game that proves our offense is legit. And I think we're going to take them 35-20.
Damn, the Cowboys are a bad type game.
I hope so. Go ahead.
Okay, guys. So after that, you know what I mean? We're going into week 3. And guys, this is a personal game for me, guys. It's week 3,
That's the
and
Eagles.
it is the Eagles. Man, guys, it was tough last year. You know, we lost on well, it was 3rd and 2, right? And then we got fucking sacked, and 4th and 11. Man, it was terrible. That was one of the hardest losses, guys, I think, for me as a Rams fan, because we were there, you know, right there with Philadelphia.
I think Thrash was watching you.
Yeah, he was. I was right there. Um, you know, it's pretty hard, you know. But, you know, I do think, you know, in Philadelphia, they won the Super Bowl convincingly, guys. You know, they are the best team in football this year, or whether you like it or not, you know. And I think this is going to be an interesting year, you know, because the Rams, I know the Rams, the players are, you know, they want to get their get back for sure. That definitely stung, you know. And it's going to be an interesting game. I don't know why the fuck this is an 11 o'clock game in the morning on Fox.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, they talk about times and shit.
They should have made it like a primetime game, but who cares, right? It'll be a banger. But you know, every year when I do this, I like to, you know, make it a little balanced. I'm not gonna be like, oh, the Rams are going 15-2, you know, whatever. There's gotta be a time when you give them some losses. I think this is a fair one to give them a loss. I think the Eagles will beat us, but I think it's gonna be a great game, guys. I think we'll do final score 35-31. And unfortunately, we lose the league, but it's only week 3. Doesn't mean we can't get our get back. So.
No, technically, you guys first line.
Mm-hmm.
For us, on the other hand, we're also hosting, or not hosting, we're also at an away game as well. We're going to Soldier Field in Chicago. Shout out to CM Punk, who lost in 5 minutes. And I hope the Bears lose this one too, because I actually have them losing. I can't wait for this game, honestly, because I don't know if you guys remember when CD Lamb was on some fucking stream, I don't remember what, and he was talking, saying that crappy teams the next year usually become good, like the Bears, and then that one Bears defensive back got all butthurt. I hope this is the prove game just to shut that Bears defensive back up. I think this could be another I guess you could say a prove game. Maybe not prove game because it's not the toughest team, but to show that Cowboys are here, Cowboys are legit. I'm gonna go. I don't want to put my 35. I'll go 31-14.
31-14, damn.
Go for it.
So then we go into week 4, guys, and you're like, damn, it's already October. What the fuck? The season just started, right? So that's how you feel. That's how it always feels when you're like, you know, week 4. And we start October against the Indianapolis Colts. Now I can't lie to you guys, the Colts were another team that when I was predicting that they were like, I think it was like 5-12 and they were kind of just dog shit. I don't know if that, it's like there's things I like. Like I like Anthony Richardson, even though everybody clowns and hates on him now, you know, because when he checked himself out of the game last year. But I think there's bright spots like that. You know, I think Michael Pittman's still there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
You know, they got good, you know, spots, and I think Shane Steichen, their head coach, I think he's still a good coach, you know. But I don't know. I don't know with the Colts this year. And the last time we played the Colts, actually, they did give us a run for our pockets. Can't remember what year that was. It was 2023. I think Anthony Richardson did play pretty well. Yeah, I remember like it was we were up like 21-7, and then there was like 3 minutes left, and then they came back and tied it up, and it was overtime. It was actually kind of a funny game to watch. Kind of nerve wracking though, if you were a fan of either team. But we ended up winning, and I think we will win this one. But I think more convincingly than we did in 2023. I got my Los Angeles Rams advancing to 3-1 at the start of October by a final score of 28-19. Oh, not 19. Okay. XiX, yeah.
Okay. This is going to be interesting for us. So another NFC North opponent. This time we're going to be hosting the Green Bay Packers.
Oh man, that's a tough one, you know.
Every time the Cowboys Packers play, it's always a war.
Yeah.
You guys remember last time we played? It was in the playoffs of the 2023 season. We got shit off. To tell you the truth, we got shit off. This is another reason why I didn't bring this up in the Michael Parsons rants. I want to bring it up because I figured it would be a good segue. A lot of Cowboys fans, you can tell, are just like the stereotypical annoying Cowboys fans, not the Cowboys fans that do pay attention and do, you know, or stay humble to know what their teams are. If you guys remember, again, we got our shit rocked. We had no chance to breathe. We couldn't do crap. But a lot of people are saying about this whole Michael Parsons situation is that he doesn't show up in playoff games. Tell me someone that showed up at those playoff games at all. Nobody showed up in those playoff games. I feel like that was a lousy excuse, and I think it's bullshit. And if you're a Cowboys fan that says that, shut up. The truth of the matter is nobody showed up. Nobody showed up. Our defense was non-existent in the playoff games, stuff like that, right? That's something I forgot to mention earlier in the Packers game run. But we do have a lot of tough games this season. We have like a gauntlet schedule at one point, but I'll get there when we get there. This one's gonna be tough, but especially this is gonna be tough because they have one of my favorite Texas Longhorns ever, which is Matthew Gold, and wearing number 22 for some reason. That bothers. I played receiver in high school, and that's disgusting. It looks disgusting to me. But this is gonna be interesting. But the fact that we're playing in AT&T Stadium on Pride Time. I'm gonna throw in. What's a fucking an upset? There you go.
Yeah.
Another upset there. I'm gonna say we're gonna take it by field goal, 24-21.
Damn.
I hope
Cowboys.
we're both 3-1 so far.
All right. And so Sam, you were talking about war, and
Seahawks?
no,
Nope,
the Niners. Yeah. So week 5 comes, guys, and we're playing the Niners on Thursday night football, guys. And the last time we played the Niners, exact same situation, Thursday night football, but this time it was, it was in San Francisco. This time it'll be in LA, and I already know, all the fucking Niners fans are gonna be there, and they're like, oh my god, we need to fucking, we own LA and wants this and that. And it's like, all right, but good for you. But I think we're gonna win this one. That game was fucking boring actually. The last Thursday night game, it was like 12-6. We won. I was pretty drunk, though. I remember that. But I was happy. But I was like, holy shit, we swept them. It's been a while since we swept them. So, and that's like 3 straight regular season games we have over them. So, hope we can keep the streak going, guys. It'll be 4 if we win this one. I think we can. I think last year we turned the page in the rivalry. You know what I mean? And it's like Kyron Williams said, we're the big brothers now. So I think the Rams can win this one. It'll be a good game. The Niners, I think, it always gets chippy. These two teams are, and regardless of who's, in those helmets. Rams will win this game by, let's see, you know what? I'll do a field goal too. It'll be like 21-24.
Almost same score.
Yeah.
For us in week 5, we're going to be in East Rutherford, MetLife Stadium, going against the New York Jets. Now, New York Jets is a weird situation. They have Justin Fields now. Obviously, the Aaron Rodgers experiment didn't work. What other notable? I forgot to look it up, honestly, but I don't even think they even got anyone. Like, where are they now?
I don't think so. No, I'm not too sure.
What about the Jets?
I can't remember. I always blank. We got to do more research when we do.
Me too. I blanked too, honestly. But this is gonna be the first October game. This one, I don't want to say I'm not too worried because that's always like jinxes out there.
Yeah.
Because I do see us losing a game that we shouldn't have lost. It low key could be this one, but I'm not gonna throw that out there. I'll look for one that's gonna be like, what the fuck. But this one I'm gonna go with the Cowboys winning 28-10 because we own East Rutherford, MetLife, regardless of what team we play.
I gotcha.
Go for it.
So guys, then we go to week 6, and you know what I mean. It's gonna be an interesting game in week 6, guys, because we go over to Maryland, and we play the Baltimore Ravens, guys.
That's gonna be interesting.
And I can't lie to you guys, I hate playing the Baltimore Ravens. Ever since number 8 got in the backfield there, he probably is the best player in the league. I love mobile quarterbacks, but he can pass the ball too. That's always the best, quarterback for me. If you can make those plays on your feet, keep the defense keen, then you make them with your arm, and they don't know what to do. And the last time we played the Ravens, it was such a good game. They won in overtime, 31-37. They won on a punt return touchdown too. That broke my heart. Because we were in the middle of a surge, like one of the playoffs. We still made it that year, but such a good game. I didn't think we had it like that. Kept up with them, and I'm excited for this one, honestly. Even though I feel like we will lose, guys. Yes, the Baltimore Ravens are just too strong. They've always been strong in the regular season. They do have our number. Ever since, I don't think McVay's even beaten them at all in his tenure. Actually, I don't think so. 2017, we didn't play in 2018. We didn't play in 2019. We got slaughtered by them. I remember that was when Marcus Peters was talking all that shit. And we traded him. And then, yeah, 2023, we had lost them. So, unfortunately, I don't see us breaking the streak this year. Hopefully, we can. But we will lose to the Ravens. That'll make us believe that's 3-2, 4-2. So, yeah, guys. But, I think it'll be a good game. And I think the final score, it's going to be a shootout, guys. 38-34. Yeah.
Okay. And then for us, we're playing the Carolina Panthers. Another, not so much weird. Bryce Young's still in the helm. We'll see how Bryce Young works out. I know they got a receiver box account. Didn't they get like some badass receiver?
They did.
Ooh, Ray Phoenix just
Tedder Miller. That's right.
That's right. That's what they got the guy I wanted. That's right.
Insane.
And of course, during the draft, it was either McMillan and one Matthew Golden. And ended up getting Tyler Boyd, whatever. But it worked out because you got those pretty good. But we're going against the Panthers here. We're gonna be in Carolina. Was it Baker Mayfield? I think. Yeah. Should be interesting here. Actually, I want to watch the Spanish spot that they just went during the table. That was actually pretty crazy. As you guys can tell, and I'm starting to get worried because I feel like I'm about to jinx the shit out of myself. I have them on a 5-game win streak right now. But I can see, looking towards the schedule, that for sure we're going to lose this one. And I have a story about why we're going to lose this one right now, but I'll get there right now. This one, though, I feel like Cowboys have those games where they struggle against a team they shouldn't be struggling against. I think it's going to happen here. And I'm going to have them barely beating them 21-17. And that keeps us at 5-1. God, I hope this is by the end of the year. We should definitely do like the Super Bowl episode. We should do a recap and watch it be like fucking completely way off. All right, week 7.
So it's in week 7, and the Los Angeles Rams, guys, they're going up to North London. They're going to be playing in Tottenham Stadium against the Jacksonville Jaguars. And yeah, they are going to London. I wish we go there. That'd be cool. Me personally, guys, I'm a football fan as well. And I do enjoy it. I just enjoy the international games, because I like that the NFL is, that people outside, America, they enjoy this game, and they get up at like 3 in the morning, to watch, these football games and stuff. It's pretty cool. And that stadium is beautiful, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Not a fan of Tottenham Hotspur. But I do like their stadium. It's very beautiful. It was opened in 2017. It's very, very modern, very nice. And obviously, the NFL loves going there. They go there every year at this point. They go to London. And I think it's going to be an interesting game. You know what I mean? There's a lot of Jacksonville Jaguar fans out. Actually,
well, it's basically like the home team.
Yeah, kind of.
The con.
And I know there's a lot of Rams fans in London as well, because our owner owns one of the soccer clubs out there. So I think it'll be a good game. I think there's gonna be a lot of fans that will treat up there. So it's always a blast. I'm gonna have to get up right early. I'm always gonna be up early, right?
Those games are like 7 in the morning.
Yeah. But
we don't start actually. They actually push Candace right to the table.
Shit. Damn. That's actually badass.
But go for it.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be waking up early for this one. It'll be good. My Rams are gonna get back on track with the win here, 5-2. In the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. They're going to win by a final score of 21-10.
Instead of writing the final score, I was going to put 5-2 because you said 5-2. 5-2. Oh, yeah. And then week 7, we got another divisional game. So by this point, we're going to play all 3 of our divisional rivals. Play Eagles week 1, Giants week 2. We're going to play the Washington Commanders week 7. Commanders, actually, they look pretty scary. I don't even know what to think of this one. Because look, I was going to say, like, we'll split, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe, I'm going to be humble. I'll be humble. I feel like maybe the Commanders will take us both games. And obviously they have, who knows about Scary Terry now, but let's be realistic. Same way the Cowboys are not going to trade Michael Parsons, they're not going to trade Scary Terry. And then they have Deebo Samuel. Apparently he's getting fat now. That's what I'm seeing everywhere.
He's got that lean gut, bro.
The lucky gut. The defense is still rock solid. I'm gonna have us lose 28-24. It's still gonna be a battle. Maybe it'll be like a last second touchdown, maybe something like that. Decided to be humble.
Be humble.
In week 8.
All right, guys. So we have a bye week. Sam, what is your week 8?
So this game is actually my birthday game. So
Oh shit!
I actually
That's
always
where the
said,
Cowboys get superpowers.
yeah, but I hope they get superpowers on this one because it's a tough ass game. Yeah, so little backstory about that. They're checking on Candace Ray right now. Hopefully she's not hurt. She landed on her arm. She's got to be fucking hurt. That looked disgusting. But what's it called? So a little backstory. My birthday's in October, so it does fall in the midst of the NFL season. And it's actually the end of October, so it's like right at this point where you start looking at playoff seeding, division leading, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But for some reason, they never lose on my birthday, unless they have like a bad season. But one year I can use an example was Cowboys played the Rams. In 2024.
That's
That was
23,
2023, my bad, 2023. And they fucking pummeled it. I remember the night prior, they had it was my 21st birthday. No, my 20th birthday. 20th, because the 21st was in the Dodgers series. My 20th birthday, my girlfriend and I jumped with us. We were being dumb. We were just being stupid and shit. And I actually woke up late and I missed like the first quarter. But as I was cleaning out the festivities and stuff, I was watching the game on my phone and Cowboys were just pummeling. It was my birthday present, man. But as much as a joke about how they get superpowers around my birthday, we're playing the Broncos, October 26th, 4 days before my birthday. So it's gonna be tough on this one. Broncos look scary. They got my boy Jade Barron from Texas Longhorns. It's an 83 overall. What rookie do you ever see get 83 overall?
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
obviously that's Patrick Surtain. They re-signed Cortland Sutton.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be very interesting. And the Broncos, they just seem like they always have our numbers. Back then, 2013, the freaking shootout between Peyton Manning and Tony Romo. Cowboys barely got it, and then Broncos barely got it, and then what was it, 20? I want to say 17. Cowboys and Broncos played. Broncos beat the living shit out of us,
Oh, I
like
remember
44
that.
to like
I remember
14.
that. I remember that.
And then recently, funny enough, Javonte Williams was now on our fucking team now. Pummeled the fuck out of us, ran the ball like he was running into a little league team, ended up beating us that game. They always have our number. I feel like they have a number worse than the Packers do. So, with that being said, I'm gonna say the Broncos are gonna win. Unfortunately, maybe in a dominating factor. I'm gonna go 30 to 14.
30, 14, all right. I like that.
Gotta be humble. I hope he wins. I hope that whole the superpowers things it does happen.
Comes true.
Yep. But that's gonna keep us at 6-2.
All right.
So
So we go to week 9, guys, and this is
I'm sorry, wait, 6-3. No, 5-3.
5-3.
Yeah, 5-3. My bad.
5-3. Very humble. So we go to week 9, guys, and this is one of my favorite games for the Rams to play always, guys. It's not as personal, I guess it was when it first, boiled in, but the Rams host the New Orleans Saints, guys.
Oh,
Yeah, my uncle's a Saints fan, so it's always fun for these games to watch every game. And of course, you guys probably already know the infamous 2019 no call. I remember that game so vividly. That's one of my favorite games of all time, honestly, because it was like even I gotta understand that, and obviously it was kind of egregious, but even like if you toss that out, that was honestly such a good game. Like I remember we got down like 13-0. And I just remember it. And I was like, oh fuck, and my uncle was like, fucking, he was celebrating so happily, and then we came back. And such a good game, guys. And the Saints and Rams games haven't hit as good since then. We've beat them like every single time since then, but hopefully this one will be pretty good. But the Saints might be pretty bad. To be honest, everybody's saying they're gonna be like the worst team. I always hold out some hope for them because my uncle. I always liked the Saints because of him. Uh, But I do think we'll win this one because we're on a journey and we showed no mercy to Sam. So the Saints will win this game. I mean, sorry, damn.
what?
The Rams will win this game,
1, 2,
guys.
3, 4,
And that's what was it? 6? Is that 6?
6 and 2.
6-2, guys. Rams will win 31. I'm gonna be fair to the Saints. 23.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me double check. So as the Cowboys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sitting at 5-3, we'll be going against the Arizona Cardinals on Monday Night Football.
The Cardinals.
November 3rd. Now we have a friend who I used to work with at Chico's at one point. His name is Mike. He's very nice. I love it. He can't be very nice sometimes. With this one, I already know. The way I'm gonna explain it, he's gonna be very nice. So for some reason, when the Cowboys obviously here I have been losing twice back to back against Commanders, against the Broncos. When we lose a big game, we tend to lose the game after, which is the shittiest game, a game we shouldn't lose. And we're going against the Cardinals here. Of course, our short king, Kyler Murray, going against the line, or being behind the line where he can't even see the ball. I have us losing this one too. Cowboys, when they lose, it just seems like they lose their whole morale. They lose everything, and they just keep losing. But I'm going to go, maybe it's going to be a game where we just couldn't do crap. So I'm going to say we're going to lose 28-14.
28-14.
Imagine these are the most accurate schedule. That puts the Cowboys 5-4.
5-4. Okay. A little modest.
Yes, sir. But the next one's gonna be fun. All right.
Who even won the match?
XiX.
Okay. All right, guys. So then we go on to week 10, guys, and it's back. The personal rivalry comes back for one more iteration, and we are going to be playing the San Francisco 49ers in Levi Stadium, guys. I kind of wanted to go to this game because me personally, I love San Francisco, the city, and the Bay Area. I just don't like the Niners. I like the Giants. I think they're pretty cool. And San Jose Sharks are alright, but just fuck the Niners. You know what I mean? But I would like to go to this game. I might, have a friend that lives up there. My friend Chris is a Niners fan. I always have a fun time, joking with him when these games come around. Talking trash. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm excited for this game. Levi's is actually going to be with the Super Bowls hosted, so hopefully this will not be our last, time at Levi's, but we'll see. And I think we will unfortunately lose this one. I always give the Rams Niners a split. You know what I mean? Last year we swept them. Hopefully we can do it again. But the Rams have been kind of on a rich streak. I think I see here, or like a 2-game win streak. So. I don't know. We can never have nice things. It's always going to be difficult for us. So, I think we will lose this game. That'll put us at 5-3 or 6-3. 6-3, very modest. I think we'll lose this game 27-22.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. For week 10, we have a bye week.
All right, guys. And so many personal games on this. I got beef with everybody, guys.
You really do.
So there's even a couple more. So but this is kind of one of my favorites actually. Against the fucking Sea Chickens, the Sea Turd, the Reed. I just hate Seattle. You know what I mean?
you were about to call it.
Yeah, maybe I should say that.
Technically, it's not flirting.
That's true. I just hate Seattle. It's because they're fucking fans, bro. They're so annoying.
That's crazy. I've never met a Seattle fan.
You know what I mean?
Actually, my cousin is a Seattle fan.
Respect, you know what I mean? They think that it's still fucking 2014, you know what I mean? Come on, guys. Let's live in reality. I don't know about Darnold, because they're so, I don't know, you guys believe in Darnold, but
he's not going to be.
Exactly. And how did that year end sound?
You guys beat
8 times by the Rams.
Yeah.
8, not playoff record, 9 times actually. So yeah. But I did, Mike McDonald, Carolina's a good coach, and they were 10-7 last year, and just barely missed out in the playoffs. So that is I will lie. They have good, factors and players, and they got good young stars. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't think they have everything that is going to lift them to be a Super Bowl contender that these people think they are. I think we will beat Seattle in our first meeting in SoFi Stadium. The Rams will win 27-14. Be a good game.
So, of course, like I said earlier, week 10, we're going to have a bye week. Week 11, and if you guys noticed earlier, I looked around because I'm in a nasty-ass house with black and gray. There's none in this living room as I'm speaking. Cowboys play on Monday Night Football, back-to-back Monday Night Footballs, in Reliance Stadium against the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, of course, at one point, we actually had my brother, Big Lou. Of course, I love my brother. He's actually the reason why I'm into football. Yeah. And into sports in general. Growing up, I've always been into Monster Jam. And one day, pump, pass, and kick. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
It's punt, pass, and kick season.
Mhm.
I told my brother, hey, teach me how to do this shit. He actually taught me how to throw a football, kick a football, punt a football, all that stuff. And that's how I ended up learning how to play football and stuff. But the thing is, he wanted me to be a Raiders fan, but I told him, I'm sorry, bro, but I'm not gay. I'm not going to be a Raiders fan. No. I'm a Cowboys fan, obviously. But I don't give a damn who their quarterback is. They got Geno Smith. I don't give a damn that they have Max Crosby. I don't give a damn that who else do they even have? I can't even remember right now. That's how much I hate them. As much as my brother is a Raiders fan, I love my brother. I hold him to a high regard. I fucking hate the Raiders because of my brother. Every year when the Cowboys lose in the playoffs or the Cowboys have a bad season, he always tells me, "Come to the Raiders, come to the Raiders." And I'm like, why the fuck would I do that? Like that's basically being a Cowboys fan with times 10 worse. Hell no. I have the Cowboys winning. I don't give a damn. They need to win that damn game. I don't care if they win by safety 2-0, or I don't care if they win 80-0. They need to win this damn game. Doesn't matter if we don't make the playoffs. We can go 1-16, 1-15. As long as they win this damn game, I'm good. I am good. Cowboys win 27-10.
Very nice.
Eventually, we're gonna have my brother on this pod. Hopefully, during this game, I would love to have my brother in this game. But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Cowboys need to win this one. Go week 12.
All right, guys. So week 12 and Sunday night football. And kind of mad at them. They only give us 4 prime time.
Probably give us a D.
They always give you guys everything. But the Cowboys makes sense.
1, 2, go ahead.
But Buccaneers,
That's
guys. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's always a tough matchup when we face the Buccaneers, and I mean, I guess it's another team that I say we got some beef with, but I think it's respect. It's respect beef. It's respect beef because we've had some great matchups with them. Of course, everybody remembers the playoff game where Tom Brady and them almost came back. I was shitting my pants.
That's one of my favorite playoff games.
Oh my god, I was fucking. Oh, you guys don't even know. It was going through my heart. Like, they're scary. That was scary. We've had a couple other games that were like they beat us. I remember it was like 2019. I've talked about it before, where like Jameis Winston, like 55 like 40 or some shit. It was a wild game. But yeah, and of course, back in the day, NFC Championship in 2000, where the Rams won 12-6, 12-9, something like that, to go on to win the Super Bowl. So yeah, I think they respect each other. And I do respect them. Like they, took our boy Baker Mayfield in, and he's now found his groove, and that's his people and his team. And of course, your boy Mike Evans, can't guard Mike.
That is one of my favorite players outside the Cowboys organization.
He's great. He's great receiver. Always, always can be relied on. And Chris Godwin. I think Chris Godwin's injured, so I loved him last year. In fantasy, he was such a good steal. But yeah, they have a good team and they have a good defense always. Todd Bowles is, I think, when I was growing up, I didn't think Todd Bowles was a good coach because he was with the Jets. And they weren't that good, but I think he showed his worth, with Tampa Bay. And I think, unfortunately, though, on all those good things, though, I think the Rams are going to take this win. It's going to be a great, great game. I think it'll be a shootout, another one. The Rams will win this game. Let's say 31-34.
Okay.
And the Rams will be
Was that the same score as the playoff game?
I think no, I think that one was I think it was actually.
Yeah.
And the Rams will be 7-3 after that.
Okay. Actually, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cowboys will be 6-4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So for week 12, my week 12, this is gonna be Sunday, the week before Thanksgiving. It's the Eagles again. So like I said earlier, I have us splitting against the Eagles. Of course, the first game I'm gonna have to lose 32-27. This time we're playing our field, AT&T Stadium. Nothing's worse than a Cowboys fan drunk off his ass. So this is gonna be very fun. Another shootout. This one I'm surprised it's not actually the primetime game. You guys have a primetime game.
Yeah.
I feel like any other games they actually seem pretty fair to be primetime games. But this one is the America's game of the week. The 2 o'clock game. I love 2 o'clock games. I don't know why.
Yeah,
They just kind of like a cool vibe to me.
They do.
Better than the 11 o'clock games where you freaking lose and you're just pissed off the rest of the day.
Yeah.
But Cowboys do play the Eagles here, and I do have them splitting. I have it another shootout. a close shootout. This time I'm gonna go 30-24 Cowboys on top.
Damn.
All right, 30-13.
Week 13, guys.
What was what I said? 30-24.
Yeah.
My bad. Go for it.
So I'm pretty sure this is already like in December.
This is- well, for you maybe, but for us, it's the next
All right. I think actually I think it's still November. Okay, so we're still in November, right? It's Thanksgiving. That's actually gonna be a good game. You guys play the Eagles on Thanksgiving?
No, I'll play the Chiefs.
Oh shit. All right. We play the Carolina Panthers, and I like the Panthers. They're building something good this year. Uh, Bryce Young, I think, is finally making his strides, and I always like forget that one receiver's name. Well, they have Tedero McMillan now, too, but the other guy, Xavier Leggett, he's funny. He's a good guy. They have really good, I think potential. But I think we'll win this game. You know, what I mean, it's going to be in Bank of America Stadium. Panthers and Rams actually have a lot of history as well. In the Panthers' short time, 2003, they had a really good divisional playoff game, and I think it's gonna be a good game. Though. I think it'll be the Rams winning. I'm gonna give some respect to the Panthers. The Rams will win this game, 31 to let's say 27. Why not? They give us a run for our money.
Nah, this one. Week 13 for us is our Thanksgiving game. Of course, we play every Thanksgiving. I feel like whenever the Cowboys and Chiefs do have each other on the schedule, they always kind of put them on Thanksgiving because of the history.
Mhm.
Chiefs at one point were the Dallas Texans, and of course, eventually, Cowboys made their organization there, came to the Dallas Cowboys, yada yada yada, all that stuff. But man, this is gonna be tough. Now, of course, Chiefs are probably not the team that they were before. Definitely not before they got their ass kicked by the Eagles in the Super Bowl. They are still a tough team though, and it's a tough team that I don't see as winning, unfortunately. Uh, Chiefs are just tough. Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league. Andy Reid is the smartest mind in the league as well. I have us losing. Maybe it'll be a good defensive battle. I'll say 24 to 20.
24 to 20. Very nice.
Week 14.
So, guys, we are in week 14, and it's another team that I got beef with, guys. The Arizona motherfucking Cardinals. And, I like the Cardinals. They're alright, but my friend Abe, he gets pretty annoying when they're good. So, I'm hoping
That's the one that actually watches those, right?
yeah.
Shout out, bro.
Hoping they're not as good this year. But last year they whooped our ass in week 2. I remember that, and that kind of humbled me a little bit. Like maybe we shouldn't take this team lightly because in the McVay era, we were pretty spoiled. Actually, our first 8, I think, or 9. Actually, yeah, the first 9 games against the Cardinals in McVay's tenure, we beat them every single year, and that made me think like, oh, we're gonna beat these guys forever. But then they got new management, and they kind of fixed things up. So. Now they're actually kind of a team I fear a little bit, not fear, but they keep us on our toes, especially last year after they beat us in that week 2 game, and in December I remember it was the game the weekend we actually clinched the division title. We had beat them like 9-13, like such a such like a struggle game, you know what I mean? But we won it, and I think we will win this one. We will win the first meeting in the desert. I think it'll be again another game where they'll keep us on edge, and I think maybe some like 17-10. That's a pretty low score, but 17-10.
You guys win?
Yeah.
Alright, and then week 14. So I forgot to mention, this is actually our gauntlet part of our damn schedule.
Oh, that's
So we
right.
got week 12 Eagles, week 13 Chiefs, and then week 14 Thursday Night Football. We got the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
This one's always funny because Cowboys always have the Lions numbers, but like in the most fucked up way possible. 2014, of course, it was the missed pass interference in the playoffs, and of course we gotta get that.
Yeah.
And of course, the whole dead Des Cashet situation happened. Not last year, 2023. That game was amazing. The Saturday night game. I remember CD Lamb catching that like 92-yard pass and nobody was around him, right all the way to the end zone. That game was fun. But this time, it's a Thursday night football game in Detroit. Our first game of December. I feel like it's gonna happen again. Something's gonna happen, and we're gonna end up winning. I'm gonna go with us winning 23-20.
Damn.
Week 14, 23-20. That put us
23-20.
8-5.
So we go from week 14 to week 15, guys, and you're like, damn, so much time has passed. The season's already by the end. You know, maybe you might be a little bit sad about that. I would be.
I would too.
But I think this game will cheer you up because the Lions go from facing the Cowboys to facing the Los Angeles Rams. And guys, we got beef with the Lions too. But I don't play when it comes to the Lions, bro. Fuck those guys. Because Jared Goff wants to talk all this shit about how like he just I don't know. He's like this guy blew our Super Bowl chances, guys.
Apparently, shit is fine.
Yeah, bro. Like
But yeah, guys, that's what I'm telling you. You know what I mean? Like the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams, they had a really good matchup last year. I think if you remember, it was the Week 1 Sunday Night Football opener, and I remember I was watching that game at work actually. And we came back and it was overtime, and man, they were running it down our throats. And it kind of showed me that they were a really physical team. And I was actually kind of looking at so I was doing the predictions last year, and I keep saying last year. I don't want to keep saying last year. Yesterday, and Lions actually ended up being my first seed when I did it. And I was thinking about how impressive it was actually last year. How they went 15-2. They won on Saturday.
I probably should have had some.
Yeah. Even if they lost in that divisional round matchup, but it's crazy. Just how far they had come. So I wouldn't be surprised if they won this one. But I think we're on par with them, and I think that we're gonna want our own get back after last year. I honestly had this fantasy the entire last year, after we lost that Week 1 game, that now it's gonna be Lions versus Rams and the championship, but they both ended up losing in the divisional round.
Yeah.
But I don't know, maybe it'll still happen. I don't really have that fantasy anymore because who cares now?
Yeah.
But yeah, so hopefully it'll be a good game, probably. But I got the Rams winning, and they will win. It'll be a good game, 28-24.
So our Week 15 game, we're actually playing the Vikings. Obviously, this time they don't have Sam Darnold. They still kind of have around the same team. Who's our receiver?
Jefferson, Addison.
Oh, duh, no shit, huh? Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
They still have a good receiving core, but now the question is, how is J.J. McCarthy going to do?
Yeah.
Obviously, he didn't play his rookie year towards ACL in camp. So Sam Darnold came in, also didn't have pull the season out of his ass.
Mm-hmm.
Lost round 1 against the Rams, but now he's not the quarterback anymore. He's the quarterback for Seattle.
Yeah.
How is J.J. McCarthy going to do? Now, for us, I actually see that maybe J.J. McCarthy just has the first season blues. Maybe he shows signs of good here, shows signs of bad here. I have us winning this one. Close one, 27-20. Hopefully it happens because I realize that the gauntlet I only have us losing against the Chiefs. Hopefully that does happen in real life. Who knows? But yes, I'm gonna have us winning against the Lions 27-20, which puts us at 9-5.
9-5.
Week 16.
So guys, Week 16 is here, and I always love this. I always love all the parts of the season, but I love the late part too because it's like, oh shit, we're right there to playoffs, and maybe some teams are fighting for the first seed or just getting to the playoffs, and this is gonna be a personal game. Like I said, I said in the first meeting, it's gonna be the Seattle Seahawks on Thursday Night Football, and I remember one of my first years watching football, we played them on Thursday night, and they just pummeled us. I remember Richard Sherman laid out Jared Goff. It was a very humbling game.
Isn't that when not Seattle, right? The Seattle punter ran the fake punt. They got laid out.
Yeah. That too.
With their fucking neon green color up
those
are nasty.
That as well. So yeah, but we have had gotten the best of them in the. I don't even know what the fuck. Lumen Field, that's what it's called.
Yeah, not Century League no more.
Yeah, I'm about to call it the Clink. But I'd say honestly a beautiful stadium. But their team is not beautiful, guys. Unfortunately, I think the Rams will lose here. They always get our number sometimes. They did last year, but that's only because we played backups, honestly. So that doesn't count, right?
Yeah.
A little asterisk. Yeah, I think we will lose this game. I think just it'll be, divisional games, guys. You guys know. So the Seahawks will beat us. Final score, let's say 21-18.
Okay, a little obscure score.
Yeah.
For us, Week 16. Fun fact about this team. So my mom was actually a fan of this team growing up because she loves San Diego. Of course, back then they were in San Diego. But for some reason, I just came to be a Cowboys fan. Honestly, I can't tell you how I became a Cowboys fan. I just remember being a Cowboys fan since day one, or day whatever. I decided to be a football fan. But of course, Miles Austin is a lot of credit towards that. Of course, if you didn't know, that's where the whole XiX 19 comes from. But my mom was a Cowboys fan a Chargers fan for a while. But then she saw how much I was obsessed with the Cowboys. I mean, obviously, you could see I have a lot of depression. But so she ended up becoming a Cowboys fan herself. But we do actually play them in the morning game. And actually, I have a brother, my brother, Big Lou. I also have another brother, his name's Jacob, who is a Chargers fan. And I'm gonna be thinking about him during this game. Morning game, enjoy a little bit of Manolo as you watch them. Hopefully, the Cowboys pummel them. This is actually our last home game. I'm gonna have the Cowboys winning this one. Let's see how Justin Herbert does and Jim Harbaugh. Of course, Chargers for some reason is that team that just they're good, but they can never make the playoffs. They always miss it by a game or two. But I'm gonna have the Cowboys winning this one as well. I also realized I haven't had a score in 30, so we're gonna put it in 30s. 31-21.
Very nice.
Week 17.
So we go to week 17. That's the week of Christmas. Actually, I'm seeing right there. Damn.
Actually, our game is actually on Christmas Day. Yeah.
I love the Christmas week, guys. Christmas is my favorite holiday, guys. If you guys didn't know. I just love the winter and the whole vibe. And Santa gave us a good game for Monday Night Football. In the week leading up to Christmas, it'll be the Los Angeles Rams heading to Mercedes-Benz to take on the Falcons. And of course, of course, we own the Falcons' first round pick. So hopefully, we can contribute to that being a little bit lower and acquiring this win here. I think it'll be a good game. I think the Falcons have made all the necessary additions to succeed this year. But they do play. I think the Bucks have kind of a chokehold of their division.
Yeah.
So we will see. They always kind of seem to mess it up for themselves when they do come close. But we'll see. I think Michael Penix's prediction.
Fucking count his name.
His progression will likely show. He's a good quarterback, and they do have. Our former defense coordinator, Hugh Morris, still there, and I don't know. They made the necessary moves, So we'll see what will happen there. But I just think we'll win. I think I can't really remember Falcons versus Rams meetings. I remember 2022, but other than that, I can't remember much.
I can remember one Cowboys Falcons meeting, the one that during COVID, where it was back and forth.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll see what happens this year in this game, but. I love Monday Night Football. I was telling Sam, I think that theme song is so fucking catchy. They'll probably win. The Rams will win this game. And Santa will give us... That's when we're going to wrap up the division title right there.
Yeah.
Maybe even before that, probably. But, yeah. They will win. Final score. Rams, let's say 34. Falcons, 21.
Okay. So I've had the Cowboys on a 2-game winning streak here, of course, or 3-game. I've had 3-game after we lose to the Chiefs. Let me put in Ethan's little score right here. For week 17, we play not our last division game. Another morning game. This time it's on Netflix. Hopefully it doesn't fuck up. But we play the Washington Commanders on a Thursday at 11 o'clock, Christmas Day, at FedEx Field, yes.
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix, yeah. This one's going to be interesting. I said it before last time that I don't see us splitting against the Commanders. I feel like we're going to lose both games. They look very strong. Again, they're not going to trade Terry. And I doubt that Terry's going to end up holding out. Like we mentioned earlier, Le'Veon Bell. I doubt. We saw what happened. Le'Veon Bell fell off after that. I don't see the Cowboys winning this one either. I think it's going to be our last L of the year. Commanders are going to take it, I'll say 30 to... I don't know. I already ran out of scores, to be honest. 30-24. Last but not least, week 18.
And guys, week 18. And, Sam, what do you think? Should they add another week to that film? No, I think it's already too long.
I feel like this is more about the player safety.
Yeah,
and player fatigue and see how good they can actually last and still put up 100%.
No, yeah, that's definitely true.
Yeah, actually, my coworker was telling me, he's like, bro, college football should be going all the way till January. I'm like, what the fuck are you thinking, bro? You have to account for all the bowl games.
Yeah.
Fuck no. But go ahead.
So yeah, we're here in week 18, guys, and we are playing our familiar foe, the Arizona Redbirds, the Red Gang. And like I was saying earlier, the Cardinals, they're in this new era. where they think they're feisty. You know, they think they're changed. Hopefully they we can stump them back, down to earth. But I think they'll win the team. I think this is obviously I said Rugby clinched the title last week. And Sean McVay, I don't know what's up with him, but he's always like, yeah, you know what, we'll just rest our starters. So, and that kind of gives.
What's your opinion on that?
I like
because Bill Belichick, when he was coaching the Patriots, never rested his starters. We usually rest our starters if we're doing good.
I think you should play them a little bit, and then you can rest them.
Maybe, yeah, that's probably best.
But that's why I believe that, because there has been some years where the Rams it showed, and then there's been some years like last year where, we really it didn't really matter. We kind of blew the brakes off Minnesota, and we rested our starters even. So I don't know. I think he definitely fixed the quarterback the most. That's why I never like that. Especially Stafford. I think he's a lot better when he's fine tuning in his groove. So I hope McVay doesn't do that, but I know he is. He probably will. But I love him. He looks out for the team, and he knows what's best. And I think we will lose this game. Cardinals might be in the hunt for a playoff spot this year. I think, low-key. And so maybe this win might help. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I think they'll win, and they'll win by a final score of, let's say, 21-23. And that will end the Rams season off at 12-5, guys. Same record we have when we won the Super Bowl, guys.
For us, on the other hand, we play the New York Giants. So at this point, we're 10-6. I don't see us. That's not going to be a record, especially in our heavy stacked division. That's not going to be a record that's going to hold first place in NFC East or clinch the division title. Might not even end up winning at all. Who knows? Maybe the Eagles are the first team in 25 years to actually go back to back in the NFC East, or it could be the Commanders.
Yeah.
But we are playing the New York Giants. I don't see us resting our starters. I hope not, at least if we're barely 10-6, because that means we'll probably have a wild card game. This one, again, I said it earlier. Excuse me. Giants. Yeah, I don't know when the last time we beat the Giants, or we lost to the Giants. Could have been COVID year. Could have been maybe 2019. Who knows? But I think we're going to end up winning this one, considering the fact that we probably will have all our starters. I'm going to say be our last dominant offensive game of the season. We'll go 30-17.
30-17.
And that's going to end up with the Cowboys being 11-6.
Yeah, I like it.
I believe so. Yeah, 11-6. So with that, let's hope that our predictions are accurate, especially mine with this whole Michael Parsons situation. Because again, Michael Parsons is the leader of our defense, as well as the fact that Jerry Jones is kind of an idiot. So I feel like this could be a chance that we could end up giving him up. But the fact that we're not going to trade him is good. But now we have to consider the factor that he might end up holding out. I hope not. But who knows? I feel like in his situation, if he did hold out, I wouldn't even be mad at it.
Yeah.
Because he's being treated like if he was just some second string player. In reality, he did bring our defense up a lot. Him and Trevon Diggs were a good duo. I feel like the reason why Trevon Diggs ended up getting his 11, how many interceptions it was that one year, was because of Michael Parsons. So, of course, how do you get interceptions? You disrupt the quarterback.
Yeah.
Michael Parsons does that. What I was hoping for was that it was going to be that Michael Parsons was going to be the linebacker, as well as it's been a while since I talked about football, the linebacker that we got from the Bears, and Harold Landry, the linebacker we got from the Titans. One thing about the Cowboys is that they're good at developing players. It's always kind of been our knack. We're doing it with Malik Hooker right now. He's having a good training camp. We have the defense. It's just now it matters more that Michael Parsons is going to be there, because we're going to go from a decent defense without Michael Parsons to a great defense with Michael Parsons. That's really what I'm worried about. Is there anything you're worried about? Rams situation?
Rams land, guys. I always like to be so sunny and up and bright. Just like McVay. But there is obviously Matthew Stafford was sitting out of preseason right now due to there's back. He apparently has some back issues. So he's had his entire career and his entirety in Los Angeles. So I think he saw a doctor or whatever. That kind of worries me a little bit. Can't lie, but I don't know if it worries me that much. Like I said, I try to stay optimistic all the time. Cornerbacks definitely still a bit of a worry, because we didn't make any big plays for any cornerbacks. whether in free agency or the draft. But I do think, because McVay and them, like they when they don't do something, that means they're confident, on what area they didn't really do anything to. And I think we have good quarterbacks. I just thought that we could like aid in like maybe some sort of like veteran like star or something like that. But who knows? I think we do have a good defensive back, but like a good group there, like solid ones. Not no stars, but solid scrappy guys, right?
Guys that can work well together, mesh together.
Yeah, so I do hope they mesh and it comes together. That's another concern. But honestly, after that, like I don't know if I have too many concerns really, just because I don't know. Like I said, I like to keep it sunny and bright, and in McVay's tenure, they haven't really given me too many words of concern. But I would say those are areas that I would be concerned, and we'll see what happens this year. I'm very looking forward to it. Like I keep bugging everybody, but I love football, guys. It's my favorite sport ever since I got into it, and I love this team. They've treated me well, so I hope this can be another one of those years. I'm quite excited.
Well, then I gotta go catch up with my mom because we were supposed to watch SummerSlam together.
It's already like the fourth match.
Yeah, it's already like the fourth match. But yeah, so in the end, I had Cowboys going 11-6. He has the Rams going 12-5. Rams could very well win the division with that. Cowboys, we are in a stacked division. We'll have to wait and see. Cowboys this week actually play the Rams.
Yeah,
August
preseason.
9th, preseason. It's actually my little sister's birthday. So yeah, we could watch it together. My little sister, Cowboys and Rams are going to be playing each other. I guess the next episode we're going to be talking about that, talking about the rookies or whatnot. Other than that, I guess we can wrap it up here.
Yeah.
My name's XiX from XiX Sports Network.
I'm Ethan from Mistaken for Bacon.
We'll see you guys next time. Cody Rhodes is winning the world title.